I think that will probably take me live to my Grants Made Easy with Andrea Amador Facebook group. But let's try.
Oh, I see. Looks like this broadcast was deleted. Yeah. So,
Um, hmm.
mm,
Let me start a new one. Okay.
or rename. Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
okay. Hold on just a second. Okay, so you and I are on Zoom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reload. Hey. um.
There you are, and there you are again.
Oh, you mean you see me in the lower left corner and the middle
I
of the
see in the
screen?
lower left corner and also sort of towards the center. Yeah.
Okay, but you don't see me on the Zoom chat, right?
I see an image, a fixed icon. Yeah.
Ah, okay, very good. Now, let me see if I remember how to do this. Mm. I appreciate you so much for doing this with me because I have forgotten and gotten out of the groove of doing this.
Well, sometimes we need a little nudge to get back into grooves to do things.
That's beautifully said. I just, um, after my husband passed away a couple of years ago, I'm a women's empowerment coach and an author. And after he passed away, soon after, I started a meetup group wanting to get together and assemble a group of women in a mastermind setting so that we could help each other kind of rebuild our lives.
Neat.
And that had a lot of stops and starts and whatever, and here I am 2 years further down the road, more intentional, more focused and directed, doing it again. So now I have 13 women in the meetup group, and this
Oh,
Saturday is our first meeting. Yay!
yay for you. 13, good, healthy number.
Yes. But of the 13, two are coming to this event. So I just did a promo inviting more women, but I plan to take this into live stream so I can actually do
Oh,
this walking through the park and encourage other women wherever they are to walk with me, to
oh,
get a little bit of exercise, to change their thoughts, and to you know feel better about life and themselves.
that's
So
really nice.
that's my plan.
Or if they are not in a position to walk themselves, they can do it through you. They
Yes.
see what you see. Yeah.
Yes. I had gotten the idea years back, when I was on one of the Facebook sites, something for Weight Watchers. I think Weight Watchers over 50. And there was a woman there who every morning, like clockwork, she would she would go out and she would do a short video, maybe 3 minutes or so, and just chat about her day. And it was
Oh,
so comforting. It just
yeah.
felt like I wasn't alone. It was a really tough time at that time. So I
Right.
liked it and I remembered it. So now I'm offering it back.
During the pandemic, there was a woman that had a farm up in the mountains somewhere out in the Midwest and had llamas and all these animals and the most beautiful scenery. And she would do that and walk down in the morning and feed the animals. And it was just like a distressor simply to walk with.
Oh,
And
I
I
love
remember
that.
that was so needed during the pandemic.
Oh, I love that. That's so warm and comforting.
Yeah.
Okay, so here
So,
we go. I tell you what, in the meanwhile, while I fuss around with this, tell me a little bit more about what your plans are for the classes. Is it classes that you want to hold?
uh, well, I'm thinking more along workshop at this point. I've been a teacher for over 40 years, and believe it or not, just retired last November um,
Wow.
at age 74. And I had worked the last 3 years doing teaching remotely, but it's always computer stuff, and corporate things, boring. And since I've retired, I've done all this more creative things, and I do enjoy it, and I do miss the teaching. And it seems to me, I remember when I started writing courses back in the day, and I ended up teaching at universities and everywhere else, traveled the world and taught this stuff. But I always would start out small and then build. And a workshop, something for a few hours or one day, is a good, easy way to start. And then you can always, you know, end up with 12 of them and end up with a course.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, you know, baby steps.
Yeah,
And also because you know yourself from putting together training, it's a lot of work.
it is a lot of work.
You want to break things down into really digestible chunks that anybody can do.
Yes.
That takes a lot of time and thought. So I want to start small with something that would have more of a universal appeal. And I loved when we were on the Barber Share idea party,
Mm.
the idea of the library. And by the way, I knew Barbara. She said I was her best friend. I don't know if that's really true, but she told me that.
Oh,
And I spent a month with her a few years ago up in her apartment, and I saw her 2 months before she passed.
oh, wow.
Yeah, so she was very, very dear friend of mine, and I went to retreats and trainings and stuff she did. I went over to France and was there and watched her live. I've even got I've got a huge, like 3 inch thick notebook of the transcript of her first retreat
Oh
overseas.
my gosh, how amazing is that?
Boy, you read it and you hear her voice just like being there.
Oh, it is. I only met Barbara once, and she was at the Learning Annex in New York City in the '90s and early 2000s. That was like a big, big learning center where you could take all different kinds of courses for amazing prices.
Yeah.
So Barbara was paired with two other great speakers, but I remembered Barbara because at the time I was in transition,
Uh-huh.
leaving the family business and starting over flat at 42 years old,
Mm.
which now, in retrospect, is absolutely no big deal. But I didn't know what to do. I had 100 million different ideas, no
Yeah.
focus, no structure, nothing. And
Yeah.
so Barbara talked about her success teams. And at first I said, oh, I want to be a success team leader.
Right.
Again,
Everybody says that.
no focus, no structure, nothing. And she says, well, there's a process you have to go through. And I said, well, I don't want to do that. So, oh my gosh, when I think about who I was then. Um, so I ended up joining a success team, and it was the most amazing opportunity of my life. And that's why I became an empowerment coach. And
Okay.
that's why I took neuro linguistic programming and have done everything. That pivotal point in my life taught me about the value of isolation is truly a dream killer, and inviting people who are collaborators and supporters to say, hey, let's jam on this. Let's figure out how to do this. I need help.
Yeah.
You need help. Let's work together.
That's why I reached out in the group, because all my life I'll do it myself and not bother anybody first.
Same.
Sort of in honor of her and you know her birthday and all. I thought, damn it, I am going to ask for help because I'm kind of stuck. I don't know where to go with this. And my limit of knowledge on things was commercial, but not this creative stuff. So I needed people that knew more about it, and the insights and the feedback were really good, and I loved it. And I never would have thought of that stuff, never in a million years, because it wasn't my frame of reference. I
Right.
just can't go where I don't know.
Right.
So I am, I'm thankful for that. And I'm hoping as we get older, we get a little wiser, or
Oh, we
maybe
do.
maybe we don't give a damn as much. I don't know.
And that's
Or more
good.
willing to take risk.
Oh, Jennifer, that is so good.
But anyway,
Yep.
uh, so this is something you have used, this StreamYard thing, huh?
I have.
Now, did
Now,
you do
using
it
it,
as
using
we are, where you're talking live, or did you demo anything where you turned a camera to show them something? Like you're talking about walking and talking and
Yeah.
doing it.
Yes.
How does that work?
Well, I'm not sure. Here, let's take a look at StreamYard's site and see what their options are, because you can get what it is that I have right here. This is the free account because I decided to downgrade it back in January because I wasn't using it, but now I'm going to upgrade again, which
Okay.
is $25 a month. So let's take a look and I'll show you what that will get you.
Okay.
Now, hold on a second while I figure out how to do this.
I bet there are limits to how many people can call in at the same time and all that.
Yes. Okay, hold on a second. Why are you not coming in here? No.
Okay, invite guests. Oh,
Oh. Oh, that's to share the screen. Okay, here you go. Let me send this to you. Do you see the chat?
no, I do not see chat. Oh, I see below it has the chat, but that's the Zoom chat. You want me looking there?
Oh, you're in the Zoom. Okay.
So if you paste it in the Zoom chat, I can copy it, I guess.
Let's do that.
Maybe.
Zoom. Here we go. Wait, why is that saying that?
So invite people. Where did they go?
Here we go. I'm going to stop share, put it in the chat, and then you come and join me on the other. Oh, I do hope that it picked up the mic.
I see StreamYard. Let me see if it works.
Okay.
Oh, something's happening. Entering the studio.
Good.
She look amazing. No, that's. Now, why do I have no mic cam? Allow mic cam.
Okay, so you're going to have to go through the same thing I did. So now that you're no longer in the Zoom. Wait, Jennifer?
Yep, I'm here.
Are you're no longer in the Zoom with me, right? So I'm going to.
No, I'm in the Zoom is open on another tab. I'm on a tab for StreamYard broadcast. It's asking me to display my name.
Okay.
Which I did.
Okay, that's a good idea. So I'm not going to shut it down. What I'll do is I'll do a share screen.
I got an echo.
You have an echo. Let me see if I remember why that's happening.
Probably because I've got sound from both.
Yes, yes.
One of them needs to be muted.
All right, so let's mute the Zoom one.
Okay.
Hold on now. Mute. Okay. Is your echo gone? Jennifer, is your echo gone? Where'd you go?
Unmuted in case it was me echoing you, but the echo's gone. Okay.
The echo's gone. Okay, good. So when you click on that link I sent you, you should be able to show up in the stream.
And it says you're backstage. Only the host can see you.
The host may add you.
Wait a minute. Here you go.
There's a black window. Can you see me?
I don't see you, but I see the black window. You know what it is? It's that Zoom is open, so Zoom is pulling your camera.
Okay, I can turn off the camera in Zoom. Let me
Yes, let's do
that. Settings, probably. Video.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Turn off my video. Okay. Turn off sending video. Okay. I'm blocking using the camera in Zoom. So let's see if it'll work on the other one.
Okay.
Not yet. Okay, maybe I need to do something here. Mute, stop cam. I haven't even started cam. Camera, integrated camera. Touch up my appearance. Oh, please.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, sure.
Weird. It has a camera. If I say mirror, will that make it show? No.
No, mirror will just switch. If you're showing something, if you're presenting something written, then okay. If you're presenting something written, then if you have it mirrored, mine must be mirrored because you can actually read. It says record something.
Oh, okay.
Record a call. But I think that's what mirrored does.
Well, according to
Let's,
this, you
let's
should be able to see me, and I have a camera and it's not blocked.
let's get you back here.
That's weird. Hmm. Well, for what I'm thinking of doing,
Let me take a look because I bet your camera is still running in Zoom.
no, I turned it off in Zoom
You
entirely.
did. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, refresh.
Okay, we'll try that.
Yeah.
Why not?
Refreshing.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to enter the studio again.
There we go. There we go.
Check your camera and mic. Mute stop cam settings. Okay. See what the setting is. Now there's the integrated camera. There's a resolution. Should I do it?
Settings. Present.
Okay.
Oh, let me see. Maybe I have to give you presentation permission.
No, that wouldn't be it.
No? Okay.
No, because I wouldn't be. If I were a student, you were a teacher, you wouldn't be. Well, you might give me for a
Well,
minute.
if you're going to share the screen, sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, let me hit the enter studio again.
Yes, that's it.
And I see you, but not me.
Let's take a look at this. What's that say? Add to stream. Oh, come on.
Huh.
I'm going to do a refresh because maybe it's my setting that needs refreshing.
I don't know. Interesting.
If we get disconnected, we'll just reconnect on Facebook or phone and then get this back again.
Yeah. Well, I can also do some research. Okay. It says on mine, you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you. That's funny because I've got a little black thing there instead of a. And this is a brand new computer. I only got it a few months ago. There's no reason why that shouldn't work. Is that wouldn't be. These are the types of things you can spend a lot of time debugging. But it's pretty cool. I've worked with Zoom. I've worked with Blue Jeans. I've worked with WebEx, and I've worked with Go to Classroom, which I like. But this is what if I do? No, all my settings are off on Zoom. I double checked.
This is showing you, Jennifer. This is showing that you're here.
Yeah, you just don't see the actual live face.
See you yet.
You look good. Like your hair.
Thank you. A la New York City subway.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
you're New York. That's right. I'm DC.
Yeah.
Well, this is a start, and I know you're going to run tight on time for the other class.
Yeah.
But I can do some Googling and a little research. I'd never heard of StreamYard before.
Oh, StreamYard's great. I learned about it from one of my coaches. His name is Bruce Jones, and he you're going to appreciate this as a teacher because he has dyslexia, and he started writing books at 55 years old.
Bless his heart.
Mm-hmm. And I think he's made $312,000 selling 68,905 books on Amazon. So he has a free Facebook group called How to Publish Your Book. And what he does is he goes into detail about once you have your book, what do you do? What has he done? And one of the things that he's done is he takes his book's content and he repurposes it by sharing it on StreamYard and his blog and on social media and everything, so that it's always out there, it's always circulating.
Yeah. Well, you know, Barbara did all that too.
Yeah, she was
She
so
had a
far
retreat.
ahead of the curve. Yes.
Even her first things, you like the classes you attended, she recorded everything and she had it transcribed. And that was the basis of her books.
Yeah.
And if you went on a retreat in France with her, every word she said was recorded. Now, you know, other people might not want their stuff recorded. That was fine. But if they asked her a good question on something and she, on the moment, came up with a brilliant answer, she wanted that recorded.
Of course.
And then in her right speak class, she would talk about how you would print out all the pages of the stuff and you'd circle the things and you'd number them by topic to go with the outline of the book you're writing. And it was brilliant. You know, it was a,
You're giving me goosebumps here. So you were on the Right Speak retreat?
oh yeah, back in 2008 out in California.
Oh my gosh.
Went to the big cheap weekend up in New York one time. I don't know what year it was. I was over in France for one of her scanner retreats. That was lovely, top of a hill in an old village in the south of France.
Oh wow.
That and like I say, we became friends over a period of many years, and a lot of things. The best part was brainstorming with her. You know, we would have ideas and bounce them around. Like when she wanted to teach her coaches, you know, I helped her put together the final exam, and we made it so that they could do it online. It was really cool.
Oh, that's amazing.
And we used to email each other, you know, 4 or 5 times a week. Sometimes we get in a dialogue and there'd be 100 emails going back and forth. It was really cool.
Oh wow.
I miss that more than anything was that brain. Oh my God, what a beautiful brain.
It's amazing.
But
Just
she
amazing.
reused everything. She definitely encapsulated and in any way she could, she would reuse things. She was really smart that way and in every way. Yeah.
You know, whenever I feel blue, I go back to her TEDx talk.
Oh, yeah.
It just reminds me, you're not alone. You're not alone.
Well, she's got so many videos out there, and some of them are little snippets. Like she'll be sitting at a coffee table where she was talking to people, and they bring up something like introverts, and she'll talk about it for a minute or two, or
Mhm.
whatever, perfectionism, and those are all over YouTube, and they're wonderful.
Yes.
She's got a
But
lot.
my favorite one is the TEDx talk where she talks about Ronnie.
Oh yeah, she told that one so often. Yeah,
I love it. I just love it.
yeah.
Okay, so let's go. Am I sharing the screen? No, not yet.
Not at the moment. I'm just seeing you, which is one
Okay.
way of using
Oh,
it.
so in StreamYard, it's called present, not share screen.
Okay.
So slides, extra camera, video file. Okay, so from the present menu, it's share screen.
Okay, so you could share, you could have you talking to a group and then you could switch to slides. And then I guess the question mark in my head is what if you wanted, I guess it'd be not the mirroring, but I'm thinking of a way that you could flip it so you could show like a table and action of what you're doing, creating something. I'm pretty comfortable
Oh,
teaching software and slides and stuff like that online and controlling your group with a chat, but doing something live like, okay, now we're going to do slow stitching and let me show you how the needle is held, whatever.
yes.
That's the question mark in my brain. How the heck am I going to incorporate that into this?
Okay, well, I just read one of the tips says that if you're going to, best way to do share screen is to have two monitors. But I'm thinking in your case, what you need is two cameras.
Yeah, I've always worked with two monitors because what I usually do is on one computer, I'll have my notes that I'm glancing over and looking at. And that way I have, things I want to remember to say or highlight or data that I need.
Yes.
That's on one screen. The other one is my live demo, whatever I'm doing. But again, usually it was software, Oracle, finance, that type of stuff. But this time, what I want to do is, have I've seen it on YouTube where people, well, I guess they basically have a little camera they point down at themselves, but there must be something more sophisticated than that.
Well, what kind of a monitor do you have? Well, you have two monitors. Tell
I
me.
have I have three.
Okay.
I have a large one that's like 3 feet by 2.5.
Ooh, yummy.
Yeah,
Fabulous.
yeah. Then I
Okay.
got, small, two different laptops, one lightweight, thin, one old workhorse like a tank.
Okay. So I'm thinking that's the one to capture your face, right?
Could
The
be
the
all three
three
of them.
foot one.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so then what you would want to do is um what is what is like the range, the view range of what you will have. What I mean by that um is it close handiwork, or is it something that you would have on a table and you would need like a 6 foot landscape view? Does
Um,
that make sense?
yeah, and I'm trying to picture in my mind when I've seen people demo things on YouTube. They have a camera facing them. They're behind the camera. I mean, they're across from the camera, facing it like you're facing your camera now, but
Right.
they're sitting behind the table and they're doing things. But what I'm interested in is then turning the camera so it faces down. Picture like if I'm sewing a hem and I'm holding it the piece of cloth on the table and I
Got
want
it.
to see some fancy stitch. You know,
Okay. Do you have another webcam that you could just set up right now and test it out?
I don't at the moment. And the funny thing is I have probably a half a dozen different lighting things because over the last 3 years, every time we had video calls, everybody was trying to get the best lighting.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
that, from square to round to whatever, spotlights, short, tall, clips on the computer, whatever. What
Yes.
I don't have is
Well,
yeah,
do you want to play around with that? Look for something, and then
that's an
do you
idea.
want to meet after after the class tonight, or
Well,
on another day?
I won't be able to do it after today because I have to get on Amazon, which I think they know my name by heart. Oh, it's Jennifer again. Um,
We love you, Jennifer.
yeah, it's funny. My son in California was out there and he went for an interview. He said, I was tempted to say Jennifer Blair's my mother. Yes, she supports you single handedly. But no, I have to do a little research on the webcam thing. I,
Okay.
you know, this is all new territory, this little part of it.
Yes.
And so I got to do a little research. But I love
Okay.
talking to you, and I would love to talk to you again.
Oh, they'll be so great. We'll be video buddies.
Yeah, we'll be like,
We'll drive each other forward.
well, it'd be nice to have another inspired, brilliant woman to talk to because
Thank you.
I missed that in my life.
Thank
So,
you. I feel the same way.
all
Wait,
right, wonderful.
why am I seeing me twice? That's weird.
It's you all over.
Oh gosh.
Uh,
Okay.
let's let you only have a couple minutes and you need to get ready for your next class, which sounded
Okay.
so fun. I'm jealous you got to go to that.
Oh,
And I'll do some research. You've got my phone number, you've got
yes.
my email, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. And we'll stay in touch.
Okay, that sounds really awesome.
I like that. All right. You
Okay.
take care. Have
All
fun
right.
in class.
I
Tell us about
will.
it if you want to online.
Okay, definitely.
Okay, hon. You take care. Thanks so much.
Okay. All right. Bye
Bye
now.
now.